Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Jordan here. Just going through the daily routine of cleaning up the kitchen and feeding the family and all that. And then I'm heading to a store that sells Lego. And that store is having a legendary sale right now. Like everything is on sale. Buy one, get one 40% off for all Lego. It's pretty amazing. It's called Mastermind Toys. Back in the day, they used to do these sales all the time. Like the best one I saw was buy one, get one 50% off, but buy one, get one 40% off is pretty darn good. So we're gonna go check that out. On your mark, get set, go! Go, Benny! Have some fun with the kids outside before we head out. Look at those boots. Benjamin, you see the bee? Be careful, that's a hurt bee. Yeah, we should put it out of its misery, probably. Yeah, he's not feeling too good, Benny. Yep. So here we go, it's Mastermind Toys. Gonna be hooking up the discounts. So the first thing I'm looking at here today is definitely base plates. I need like a ton of base plates, and it's BOGO 40. Like that means we're gonna get 20% off each base plate. So here in Canada, the base plates are $10, so when they're BOGO 40, you're gonna get them for $8, which is actually pretty significant. You know, you're saving $2 a plate. I need like literally hundreds of those, so I'm gonna get a bunch. So yeah, definitely gonna get all those. There is, I think, 2 more locations here in Edmonton that I could go hit up as well, but then I'd be driving across the city, so I don't know if I want to do that today. I've just got a little bit of a busy schedule today. Definitely could try to do it, or maybe I could convince Mrs. Brixie to go do that for me, because we need more base plates, and the sale only runs, I think, until tomorrow. When I'm filming this, it's the 27th here in July, and I think it runs until the 28th, and it started yesterday, which was the 26th. So yeah, I guess maybe I should rip across the city to all the different locations, or maybe just give them a call to see if they have any more, because I need more, and to save 20% is definitely a good deal. So we could get like 2 of these. That's the Spider-Man Final Battle, and we would save 20% on each of those. And look at all of the amazing minifigures in there, like the amazing Spider-Man, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, regular Spider-Man. So we could get like, you know, 20% off on those. I think when it's BOGO, the key is to pair it up with something that's the same price, because then obviously you maximize your savings at that 20%. Looks like they've got a ATTE walker up top here, and then there's the Mos Espa pod racer, and then some battle packs too. There's the ambush on Mandalore. Looks like there's just one of those there, and then there's the 332nd Clone Trooper battle pack. And we got some buildable figures here, like the Green Goblin, and also the Iron Spider. There's a couple, or actually, oh, there's only one of those. Sorry, that was deceiving. There's only one of those guys there. That's Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon battle. They've got some of these Rocket and Warbird versus Ronin. I don't have that one. I think this one's really expensive for what it is, but it comes with Ronin. Oh, such a cool figure. I sort of want to get that one. It's $50. I'll think about that. There's my buddy right down here. That's Rocket and Baby Groot as well. It comes with a little Baby Groot. Looks like we've got some Minecraft stuff, also Super Mario. Some Harry Potter stuff up here. Ninjago as well. There's the Dragonstone Shrine up top. There's some of the premium stuff in some cases. So yeah, there's like the Ferrari Daytona. I'm not sure if that's included in the sale. It says hard to find items not included, so I'd imagine maybe the Ferrari Daytona is not included in that. And then there is a boat right there above that reflective mirror that I don't have, and I've been eyeing up for quite some time, but I think you can find that on Amazon for 20% off quite regularly. It's too bad that Amazon doesn't have a sale on those base plates. And there is the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is slated to retire, believe it or not, so that might be a good pickup. I'd have to ask if that is included in the deal, and then you'd have to find something for the same price point in order to, you know, capitalize on that deal. Because you'd hate to buy like a, whatever that is, $300 set and then get a $40 item and get 20% off the $40 item. That wouldn't really make sense, right? So you'd have to pair it up. That's the thing with like the BOGO sale. And then there's the Yavin 4 base up there. Also the Airbus rescue helicopter and the Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets as well. There is one more gray base plate here. I did place an order online for pickup yesterday, and I grabbed those base plates. What I could do actually is just place the orders online for the different stores, I guess, and then go pick them up when the sale is no longer on. Hey, that's a thought. There is some Jurassic Park stuff over here as well. So there's the Triceratops Research. I've got this one on my backlog, ready to be built, I think. Is it 50 bucks? It's $64.99. So I could pair that one up with that Warbird set. This one here, that would be a pretty good pair up, I'd say. I already have this one. I forget what the crazy price on this one was. $110. Just insanity. And then there's also the Brachiosaurus Discovery, and then some Animal Crossing sets there along with some more city stuff. The selection's looking pretty barren here, to be quite honest with you. Pretty barren indeed. Like, not a huge Star Wars selection, like no helmets, no dioramas really, just the one. Not much Marvel here either. Like, there's just not much selection, you know, unless you're into Ninjago and Super Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog and some smaller city stuff. Yeah, maybe it'd be worth driving to another location. I guess there's this Star Wars set right here as well. I don't have that one. I don't know though. I just got a mountain of base plates and I'm considering driving to the other locations. So I placed some online orders and I can go pick up 34 more base plates from the other store. That's awesome. 34 more 32 by 32 base plates, and they're a combination of the 3 colors. But there we go. I've got some here. Why do I need all these base plates? Well, I've got to cover this entire surface right here, which is 19 base plates long by 7 base plates deep. Some of it's already covered, but yeah, I just need more to cover the whole thing, specifically any blue ones, because I want to do an entire perimeter of blue ones around this entire surface here, which is approximately what, 20, 40, 50 blue base plates approximately. Yeah, so that's a lot. And then I need more for back here as well, and then also for building the beginning of the mountains where those cabins are there. I decided not to get anything else because, let's face the fact, I've just been going way like above budget. Sorry that the washroom door is open. Somebody said I need to shut that. It's a bad habit. I'm sorry. Don't judge me. I have a washroom. No! I do need to get in the habit of closing it though. Just no slamming it because I don't want any of the art to hit the ground. But you know what? None of the art has hit the ground, and none of the art ever has hit the ground. I do trust the command strips that I have. I was thinking to myself though, I have some other art that could potentially be hung, and that other art is actually the Tales of the Space Age, which is right down here. I could hang these on the wall, and then also I could hang all of the brick sketches. Where are they? Oh yeah, these. I could hang those. So there's the Joker and Batman. There's Mickey and Minnie somewhere as well. Yeah, there's Mickey and Minnie. And then there's Miles Morales and Iron Man. I can't even find them in here. For sure they need to be hung. Where are they? I don't see them. We're going to definitely take care of that in this vlog. Where are they? Oh, there's Miles Morales. Where's Iron Man? I can't even find them. They're here somewhere. Oh, there's Iron Man. So yeah, those for sure need to be hung because you literally can't even see them in this room. They're like untraceable among all of the awesomeness within the shelving room. They're like hiding in plain sight, so we have to change that. Oh yeah, there's also BB-8 and the First Order Trooper. There's also Vincent van Gogh as well, so I brought all the art over here. I realized there's some sets that I don't have, like the Milky Way, the Great Wave. I've got to build the animated series Gotham City. Then there's also the Marilyn Monroe and the Beatles. I'm probably not going to get the Beatles and Marilyn Monroe. I don't really want any more of that style of art. But eventually I'm going to build the Gotham City, and eventually I'll get the Milky Way as well. Maybe this will be a good way to fill that awkward gap between the King there and also Batman and Iron Man. There's like that awkward gap there. I could probably stick some brick sketches in there. Or like I mentioned when I was hanging all this art, I could just raise up that Iron Man so it's evenly distributed. I really don't feel like cycling all of the art around. It's a tremendous waste of command strips. There's been a lot of comments saying that, hey, you should really just bring these small ones down and have the grid of small ones here and put Vader up by the other small or the other large ones. But then that involves cycling it all around, and it also takes Vader away from the other Sith art. There's obviously unlimited ways that I could do this, but I'm pretty happy with the direction that we're heading with it, and I think the addition of these will be fantastic. And there's been a lot of comments saying that I should just get rid of the boxes, they don't look good, or I should stack the boxes in the corner as a pyramid. Yeah, I definitely could do that as well. I mean, these are the only boxes that I've kept in my collection because I think they're some of the better boxes, like the exclusive Comic-Con Nebula and B Frigate, also the Death Star 2, the wooden duck from the Lego house. These car boxes are just like incredible. I've decided to keep those because packaging really adds to those sets. This is like a custom Brixie box, one of one. Thought I'd keep that one. The a minifigure tribute has been autographed by the designer, and then the Boeing Dreamliner. Maybe I can get rid of the Boeing Dreamliner box. I guess it's not really doing much for me there. But yeah, I could try and stack them in the corner. I don't know. I'll probably leave it as is for now. But Mrs. Brixie is actually coming to the studio here within the next few days. And when she comes here, we will hang this together. I just like getting her opinions, so we'll do that later on in this vlog a few days from now. A little bit of behind the scenes action here in this vlog as well. Just getting ready to start my big like 3 or 4 hour long stream where I'm going to auction off all this stuff starting at $1. Got some pretty good stuff in here, like, yeah, some good sets even starting off at $1. The Republic fighter tank, the Imperial shuttle, got all sorts of like promotional stuff like this one right here. Some really cool city sets like the emergency vehicles, also the fire station, the Iron Man, the fire rescue and police chase, all this stuff starting at $1. Plus, look at these figures. These are some of the elite ones right here. Look at all those figs. Some really good ones. Should be interesting. Should be a lot of fun. Plus, there's like the giveaway. It's going to be pretty epic. So hopefully I can sell all this stuff and then go reinvest it in some base plates. That's the thought. So I just finished up with my live stream. Thank you to everybody that came on by. Wow. We gave away the Bottle Doer and the Brick Twins won it. That was super special. And wow, 93 shipments. So thank you so much. I better get to work. So I was at Mastermind Toys when it opened at 10 a.m. And here it is, 10 p.m. So 12 working hours later. And all the shipments are done. Oh my gosh. There you go. That's how I spend my Saturday. I dig it though. That was good. I wanted to get it all done because tomorrow I'm going to be experimenting with more Lego lighting. And I didn't want shipping to cloud that. And I have to have the shipments ready to go by Monday because that's when Canada Post comes and picks them up. And I don't want to leave it for Monday morning. And I want to spend my entire day tomorrow lighting Lego after I hang out with my family in the morning and stuff. So gonna work on that. That's why I wanted to get that done, and it was imperative. So it's been a long day, but totally worth it in the end. I just had to get that done. It just feels so good to get things done, you know? I'm that type of person that's just like, there's stuff to do, let's get it done. That's the way I feel about it. Well, it's time to head home. Morning, kiddos. How you doing? Millie, why are you wearing your boots? Are those your breakfast eating boots? So I got here this morning and I cleaned up a bunch, tidied up the studio. Look, I've got 3 different workstations. We've got bamboo, white, black. 3 different workstations. All I need is some employees working up here. Got it all ready to go. I was thinking to myself, like last night when I was shipping until 10 o'clock, I really should have an employee to help me out with that. You know, that was like however many hours, I can't even remember, of shipping. And I could have been like hanging out at home or filming another video or working on a project in Lego City while somebody else helps me out with the shipping. Really should invest in just an all-around helper. But today was exciting. It's already the end of the day. I've got the lights on here in the studio because I was working on a lighting project in the Lego City. And that involves a different video, but you're gonna see it in there. Some modular buildings lit up. Now I'm gonna let you know about a fail. I don't wanna let you know about this fail, but I'm gonna do it because I always disclose my fails. So I installed these LED strip lights and we have a scissor lift here. Fantastic, like that's amazing. They look great. Fail number one. On this side here, we use the sticky tabs that they came with, and we sticky tabbed them to the drywall, thinking that that would probably be fine. I think we did a sticky tab every foot. Look, some of the sticky tabs are giving out. That is not good. That is scary. What if it all gives out and it's hanging there? I don't have a ladder tall enough to get me way up there, and I for sure don't want to rent a scissor lift just to fix that problem. So it is zip tied on this side to the conduit that runs around, and then above the garage door, like up there, it is zip tied to a fixed object. And then it transitions into the sticky tabs, and you can see the droop. Some of the sticky tabs have given out, like specifically right there. Oh no, that's not good at all. I did grab my drill and I did put screws in to the sticky tabs up there. So I screwed in all those, and I also screwed in the ones along the beam there. So there is tension in the line. So even if all the sticky tabs give out, it'll be stuck on that end with a zip tie, the fixed position, and it'll also be screwed into the wall over there. So it wouldn't become like droopy all the way down, but I've got to get a massive extension ladder and try and get way up there. It'll be so unsafe. There's no way I'm bringing a scissor lift in here. Another fail that I did, and this one should be fairly easy to fix. When I got the electricians to install these 8-foot LED lights in the studio, I think there's like 33 of them or something like that, I didn't get them to put dimmers in. And they are dimmable LED lights, and I regret not getting the dimmers installed. So I might have to contact my electrician and say, hey, like, what do we got to do to get the dimmers installed? Because the reality is when I get more lights in this city, it would be nice to have the ability to dim the lights in here. So it's not, you know, this or this or this. We have the options. But that does look pretty cool with the lights on. It's been a while since I fired them up. And eventually I want to get more lights. I mentioned this when I installed these strip lights. Now I want to put those strip lights around the edge of the table. And I still want to do my my subway idea. I have enough of the track to do the subway. So I still want to do that. And I know a lot of people have been mentioning it too. I want to put the deep sea back in as well. That being like the underwater scene, and that underwater scene would go right there. So yeah, some stuff in the works, but look at that. I was working on light kits today. Sneak preview. Pretty excited about that. Oh, you know what? We should turn this one on. Can't even remember where the switch is. There you go. The lighthouse going too, with the Fresnel lens. Very cool. Oh man, I should turn these lights on more often. That looks sweet. Look at this, everybody. It's finally freedom in our household. We used to have a baby gate right here, and the baby gate is gone. So now the kids can just free roam. Whoa, there they go. Bye. Millie, bye. So now we just have a gate that closes off the office just because we don't want them in there. And they can go up and down the stairs freely because they're so confident on the stairs. Just no bringing your shopping cart up there, bud. Oh yeah, they're so confident on the stairs. Whatever. Like, look at this guy. Oh, as he falls. Bye, buddy. So we're actually starting this day off at Costco Wholesale. One does not simply come to Costco and not look at the electronics department. Do I need any of this stuff? No. No, I do not. What about this desktop for 1,500 bucks? This one's got a RTX 4060, a little bit better. And this one's got a 4060 too. I think mine's got a 4070. Not too bad though. Definitely would work for like rendering 1080p, but 4K not so much. These are pretty nice right here. Some Adidas shoes for 50 bucks. I feel like that's a steal. Look, I got these from Costco too. And then these over here, the Skechers for $45. That's not bad at all. I really don't know if I need a new pair of shoes though. I gotta stick to the real reason why we came here. Some groceries and also the cat. What do you think, everybody? Do I get a 9 a.m. hot dog? That took some serious self-control. Didn't get anything fun and I didn't get a hot dog and there was no Lego there either. Look who's here today. It's Mrs. Brixie on Monday. Mrs. Brixie Monday. She's coming up with a plan. That looks pretty cool.
I think so.
You know what else I found? The postcards, and those might look really cool by the world map.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah. Postcards. I don't know if we have them all, but we've got a few. Yeah, we actually have 5 of them. New York, Australia, Beijing, and then London and Paris. And those would look really cool above the world map. And I think we're going to put the brick sketches right here, because when we hung this art, we didn't start at the top and work our way down, so we were left with this awkward gap, and we didn't end up centering Iron Man. But look what can bridge the gap. The brick sketches. I think those will look sweet on that wall. They'll sort of be like the transitional art from the lower stuff to above. Very cool. I want to try something with the boxes too. First off, we're going to add this to the recycle pile. Bye-bye, Boeing Dreamliner box. And I've reconfigured the boxes. I think this works out nicely. It's a little bit sketchy. Got those stacked 4 tall. But I think the boxes did sort of take away from the art and also the Brixie sign. But when they're on their own in the corner, I think that looks good. I don't know what else to do. I used to have them stowed away in my garage. Now they're on display. Ultimately, in the end, if they continue to get in the way and they don't look good, then I'll just throw them out. When Mrs. Brixie got here, one of her top priorities was grabbing these massive Duplo hippos that we got. It's Harold and Gerald, I think it was. And we're going to bring these home and the kids are going to have them. The perfect kids' toys. There you go. So what we're doing is actually attaching all of the postcards by running black plate along the entire top. And then in the center, we ran some black plate right down to the bottom, and same on either side. And that's where we're attaching the command strips, so they'll be attached to the wall and sort of stay together as one large skyline. It's just going to prevent that awkward separation. So yeah, that's beauty. It's going to work out nicely. And for the brick sketches, we've decided to remove this because we don't need that, and replace that with some 2x brick, and then run some 2x brick down like that, and it gives us a nice mounting spot for the command strip. So we've got 8 brick sketches, and we want them to be evenly distributed on top of this art here. And we also want them to be in the center. So what I've done is I've created this. And this is like the perfect measurement. So this will sit on top of here. And this will help us space it out perfectly, because each one needs to be this high up off the Iron Man, and each one needs to be this far apart or that far from either edge. Pretty cool, hey? I actually ended up modifying it a little bit, changed this to 3 studs on the bottom, so there'll be a larger gap on the top than the bottom, just because when you're looking up at it, the gap appears smaller anyway. So there we go, everybody, problem solved. The brick sketches perfectly aligned above Iron Man, fills the gap beautifully. That is perfect. Happy accidents happening all the time here in the studio. And then over here, look at that. Postcards, looking awesome. So I was considering, or we were considering, hanging Vincent van Gogh The issue with Vincent van Gogh is he just pops off the wall so far. Like, this piece of art would go crashing to the ground. I would run into it. For example, if you were to put it below the world map or even on the staircase, I would eventually run into it. So I don't think we're gonna hang that one. And I don't think it would look very good up there either. It honestly looks really good on a shelf, so I think we're just gonna keep it on the shelf. Oh yeah, then we put Tales of the Space Age right there. It doesn't look level, but it's just because the vent droops down a little bit. You can see the vent go down. The vent's not level. But yeah, I think this looks killer, and I think the improvements to the boxes makes a significant difference as well. So a lot of people were telling me that I should center the Brixie sign, not center it widthwise, but center it vertically. But it is sitting on a little ledge that we built there, and that's what's holding the majority of the weight. I wouldn't trust screws centering it, so that's why I decided to put it where it is. And I think with the removal of these boxes, it sort of unclouds the Brixie sign as well. So I'm really happy with the outcome of that. There we go. Mrs. Brixie and I improving the art wall. So I think we've accomplished a lot in this vlog. It's actually been a few days. Tomorrow is a very exciting day because Mrs. Brixie and I are going to Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine. It's going to be pretty awesome. I also have got to go to the other Mastermind Toys and pick up all those base plates so then I can start laying more base plates. I've started working on another Lego City project here today, and that's how we're going to spend the rest of our day. Mrs. Brixie and I have been doing some behind the scenes work too. And yeah, Canada Post is going to come pick up those orders, and it's working on lighting and working on the city now. We got the art fixed, more base plates. Also, a big Bricklink order actually just arrived this morning at our house, so that's going to be waiting for us when we get home, which is exciting because there's lots of good parts in there for the Lego City. Yeah, that's really about it. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. Farewell.